Hello and welcome. Today I just wanted to talk about something I find quite interesting that I've experienced recently when it comes to video games and how I like to play them. So, recently I've been developing a little bit of a taste for immersive games. And this started off with just a little bit of Bioshock, but it's gone on to System Shock and further. But overall, I think some of the most enjoyable experiences I've had in the aspect of immersive video games were all connected in the same way. Not intentionally at first, mind you, but overall, over time, I learned to develop a sort of strategy to further enjoy and enhance my experience and immersiveness in said games. And I thought I'd share how I did that and how, if anyone else wanted to do it, they could. So that's what today's video is going to be about. I'm sure it will not be a surprise considering the majority of videos I upload on this channel, but I thoroughly enjoy Half-Life, and I'd say that my first, and most likely my best experience with immersiveness in video games would be Half-Life 2, but not just the base game of Half-Life 2, but a VR mod of the base game. So, around 2022, I first stumbled upon this VR mod. I thoroughly enjoyed it the first time I played it, but it was the second time I played it that I began to really, truly get into it. I had noticed things I didn't before, and I think I even 100%ed the game. But those weren't the important parts. What I did outside of playing a game was the important part. I began to draw maps and guides of how I could best play the game and get the most complete experience out of the game. I'd draw maps of locations, and I would make real-life connections to the game as I was playing it, or before I'd play it, and then use them while I was playing it. And it was this strategy that I began to use that started up this engagement and this excitement for real-life connections through video games. So I think the reason that this strategy is so effective is because when the brain is creating something, it usually uses memories or experience as a point of reference. But it's hard to create something without a reference or without experience. I mean, it's hard to do anything without experience. But when you're creating something that connects to another thing, whether it be a movie, a TV show, a song, or in this case a video game, it's much easier to get pulled back into those memories and remember how much you enjoyed or sometimes disliked an experience. So I'm gonna go on a bit of a psychological, I don't want to try and be a self-help doctor or anything like that, because I'm not, but I'm just speaking from personal experience here. But writing in a journal over the past, I think 2 years has really helped me to better understand myself and my emotions, and I'm able to look back and see how much I've grown in the past. And I think this is also true in art and music or any kind of other human experience. But recently I've been trying to write journal entries about the games I've been playing, and this continued on and on to the point where I'd write 15-page long entries about very specific stuff in video games. And over time, this connected me back to other games I'd played, and helped me to enjoy the game further. Because you can return to those entries you've written and think, yeah, that was a really good experience, or yeah, I didn't like that part. I think this doesn't have to generally be about writing journal entries or even about video games, but I think it's important to capture your memories or capture your experiences through a work of passion. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. So I hope we can all learn from this and go about our lives. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that is the sound of my cat opening about 15 taskbars on my computer and knocking over everything. So hopefully we can learn from our experiences, and I hope you all have a great day, and hope you learned something from this. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.